Hello, fellow survivalists. Have you ever found yourself wishing you knew a few more survival tricks? Imagine being able to turn everyday items into life-saving tools. In this video, we're going to explore 10 unexpected uses for everyday items that could significantly improve your odds when you're in a pinch. From a stick of gum to an onion, you'll be amazed at the survival potential these ordinary items possess. We're not just here to share knowledge, but also to learn from you. Have you ever improvised a survival tool from an everyday item? Maybe you've used a belt as a tourniquet or turned a can into a stove. We want to hear about your experiences, so please share them in the comments below. Now, if that has piqued your interest, let's dive into our first survival hack. First up, we have a quick and easy way to start a fire using gum and aluminum foil. You might wonder how these two seemingly unrelated items can come together for this survival hack, but it's all about the magic of science. The trick here is to use the foil from the gum wrapper. This thin strip of metal is a great conductor of electricity. When you touch the ends of the foil to the terminals of a battery, it creates a circuit. The electricity flowing through the foil generates heat, enough to ignite the paper part of the gum wrapper. And voila, you've got yourself a fire. This is a simple but effective hack that can come in handy in numerous survival situations. And the best part? It's easy to carry around a piece of gum and a small battery. And there you have it, fire from a piece of gum and some foil. Next, we're going to turn an onion into a phone charger. Yes, you heard that right. An ordinary onion can come to your rescue when your phone battery dies in the wild. Now you might be wondering how that's even possible. Well, it's all about the chemistry. Onions contain electrolytes, which can conduct electricity, and with a little help from our friend, the USB cable, an onion can become your emergency phone charger. To start, you'll need a fresh onion and two metallic objects like zinc and copper nails. Insert these nails into the onion, making sure they don't touch. Then, connect your USB cable to the nails and to your phone. Wait for a while and voila, you've got a makeshift phone charger. So, the next time your phone battery dies in the wild, look for an onion. It's a survival hack that might just save your day. Ever thought your car's headrest could be a lifesaver? Let me show you how. The humble headrest, often overlooked, holds a secret power. It can be transformed into an emergency window breaker. Picture this. You're trapped in your car, water levels rising, panic setting in, but hope is not lost. Reach up, pull out your headrest. Those metal prongs aren't just for holding it in place. They can be your ticket to escape. Position the prong against the corner of the window. That's the weakest point. Apply force and the glass should shatter. Now I know what you're thinking. Breaking a window with a headrest might sound extreme, but in a life-threatening situation, you'll be glad to have this knowledge tucked away. Remember, in a life-threatening situation, your car's headrest could be your best friend. No water filter, no worries, we can make one. Even in the most dire of circumstances, it's vital to have access to clean drinking water. That's where our everyday items come into play. Imagine a simple plastic bottle. Now let's turn it into a lifesaver. First, cut the bottom off the bottle. This is where your water will eventually flow out from. Next up, gather some grass, sand, and pebbles. These will act as our filtration layers. Start by placing a layer of grass at the narrow end of the bottle. Follow it up with a layer of sand and then pebbles. Repeat these layers until the bottle is filled. Now pour your dirty water into the bottle and let gravity do its work. The water will flow through the layers, leaving impurities behind. And there you have it, clean water from a DIY filter. Next, we're going to utilize a sock, but not in the way you might think. Now, I know what you're thinking, a sock, really. But believe it or not, a clean sock can be a lifesaver in a survival situation. Here's how. Say you've got a mixture that needs straining. Maybe you've boiled some wild plants for medicine or you're trying to filter some murky water. Grab a clean sock and pour your mixture through it. The sock acts as a strainer, catching any unwanted debris while the liquid seeps through. It's a simple yet effective way to filter out the unwanted bits from your mixture. So, don't underestimate the humble sock. In a pinch, it can be a useful tool in your survival arsenal. So, remember, a clean sock can be more than just foot protection. Lost your way? If you have an analog watch, you have a compass. That's correct, the humble wristwatch can be your guiding light when you're directionless. Here's how you can turn your trusty timepiece into a makeshift compass. For this little trick, you'll need a traditional analog watch, one with an hour and minute hand. Now let's imagine you're out in the great unknown. The sun is your friend here. Hold your watch flat and point the hour hand towards the sun. Now here's where it gets clever. Imagine a line that runs halfway between the hour hand and the 12 o'clock mark on your watch. That line is pointing due south in the northern hemisphere and due north if you're in the southern hemisphere. So the next time you're lost, just check your wrist. Your watch is more than just a timepiece, it's your ticket to finding your way. Tired of mosquitoes? A banana peel might be your solution. It's well known that mosquitoes can be quite a nuisance, especially when you're trying to enjoy the great outdoors. But before you reach for that chemical-laden spray, consider this all-natural alternative. Did you know that you can use a banana peel as a mosquito repellent? That's right. The peel of this common fruit contains compounds that are off-putting to these pesky insects. Here's how to use it. Simply eat a banana and keep the peel. When you're done, rub the inside of the peel on your exposed skin. The oils from the peel create a barrier that mosquitoes find unpleasant. It's important to note that this method is a repellent, not an insecticide. It won't kill the mosquitoes, but it will deter them from landing on you. So the next time you're headed outdoors, remember to pack a banana. There you go, a natural mosquito repellent from a banana peel. Ran out of flashlight batteries? Don't worry, a crayon can light your way. You heard it right, folks. A simple crayon can become your beacon of light in the darkest of situations. Now you might be thinking, how is that even possible? Well, let's break it down. A crayon is essentially a stick of wax with a bit of color added in. And what's a candle if not a stick of wax with a wick? The paper around the crayon acts as the wick, while the wax provides the fuel to keep the flame burning. So how to use it? Just peel off some paper at the top, leaving a bit exposed to light on fire. Hold it upright, light the top, and voila! You've got a makeshift flashlight that can burn for about 30 minutes. So the next time you're in the dark, light a crayon. No pot to boil water, a plastic bottle can do the trick. Now you might be thinking, hold on, won't the plastic bottle melt? It's a fair point, but with the right technique, it's possible. So here's how it works. First, find yourself a plastic bottle. Make sure it's flexible and not brittle. Next, fill the bottle with water. Yes, you heard that right. The water inside actually protects the plastic from the flame. Now it's time to put it over a flame. Hold it by the neck, at a safe distance from the fire. The trick here is to keep the flame under the water level. With the flame warming the water, you'll soon see bubbles forming, indicating that the water is boiling. This hack is perfect when you're out in the wild without a pot, or even in a power outage at home. So, there you have it, a makeshift boiler from a plastic bottle. And for our final hack, we're going to unclog a sink using a soda bottle. Imagine this. You're in an unfamiliar place, the sink is clogged, and there's not a plunger in sight. But there is a soda bottle. Now you might be wondering, how on earth can a soda bottle help unclog a sink? Well, with a bit of creative thinking and a dash of resourcefulness, it can act as a makeshift plunger. First, cut off the bottom of the bottle. This will leave you with just the top and the bottleneck. Now attach the bottleneck to the sink drain. Make sure it's a tight fit. Next, give the bottle a good squeeze. The pressure created by this action will help dislodge whatever is causing the clog. Repeat this process a few times and voila! Your sink should be running smoothly again. And that's it. Preppers, 10 unexpected uses for everyday items that could be real lifesavers. So, there you have it. 10 unexpected uses for everyday items in a survival situation. From starting a fire with a stick of gum and aluminum foil, to charging your phone with an onion, to breaking a car window with a headrest. These hacks reveal the hidden potential of common items. Who knew you could filter water with a bottle, sand, pebbles, and grass, or use a sock as a strainer? Your analog watch can serve as a compass, a banana peel can ward off mosquitoes, a crayon can be your flashlight, a plastic bottle can boil water, and another can unclog your sink. It's all about being resourceful and innovative, turning the ordinary into extraordinary survival tools. Embrace the mindset of a true survivalist. Every item has a purpose, every challenge an opportunity. Thank you for joining me on this survival adventure. Stay prepared, stay resourceful, and see you in the next video.